Yeah.
Good afternoon. Today is the 17th day of November, December. And the time is 1:30. The board is in session to conduct its weekly open business meeting. I think can you identify yourself so we know who else for the record? We'll start over here. Just identify yourself, Rick.
Emily Burns, Clerk's Office.
Okay.
Jenna Ricchetti, Clerk's Office.
Oh, Shani, Clerk's Office.
Sheila Castillo, Clerk's Office.
Christine Lindholm, Clerk's Office.
Kirsten Holofield, Clerk's Office. Shannon Holstein, Clerk's Office.
Bob Speary, Clerk's Office.
Nicole Newby, Clerk's Office.
Daisy Lewis, Clerk's Office.
Katie Reed, Clerk's Office.
Jacob Jewett, son of Donnelly.
Donnelly, Clerk's Office. Kimberly Eastman, Clerk's Office.
Katie Mathern, Clerk's Office.
Sarah Ray, Clerk's Office.
Margaret Smith, Clerk's Office.
Jay Fields, husband of Janine.
Janine Corson, Judge Norton's input clerk. Elizabeth Duncan, communications.
IT guy.
Bella Giles, Clerk's Office. Sandy Birch, Clerk's Office.
Art Shank, Clerk's Office.
Trent Trumbull, County Clerk,
Mike Potterton, Clerk's Office.
taking over your meeting.
Sounds like a clerk convention here.
We have plenty of clerks anyway.
Oh, that's great. Well, welcome all to our meeting. I should make note that all three commissioners are now present. Are there any changes to the agenda, Madam Clerk?
No, they're not.
Okay, no changes to the agenda. Okay, we have a couple of employee recognitions. I'm gonna ask Commissioner Daly if he would read Janine Corson's. Go ahead.
Janine Corson, 30 years of service. Janine launched her lengthy career at Ada County on December 5th, 1994. She began her journey in the old Ada County Courthouse as a civil clerk for the Magistrate Division. A short 9 months later, Janine was promoted to an in-court clerk for the newly appointed District Judge Daniel Eisman. Janine worked with Judge Eisman for 5 years until his appointment as a Supreme Court Justice in May of 2000. Judge Eisman's district court position was filled by the Honorable Darla Williamson, for whom Janine clerked for approximately 11 and a half years. Upon Judge Williamson's retirement in 2011, Janine continued her career with Ada County clerking for Judge Lynn Norton, where she remains today. Janine also worked the Ada County Elections Office for 20 of her 30 years. That's all by itself a long career. Janine has thrived under the leadership of 4 separate clerks of the court: Dave Navarro, Chris Rich, Phil McGrain, and now Trent Trumbull. She is a pioneer, forging through great changes throughout the years to include, but not limited to, learning 3 separate case management systems, AS400, iStars, and now Odyssey. She has progressed from typing cases into the old docket books to fully digitized system we use today. Janine recalls having to type court minutes into a Word document and recording sessions on cassette tapes. Janine's dedication to her judges in the court system reflect in everything she does. She willingly shares her vast knowledge of court processes and procedures with less seasoned clerks and consistently displays a delightful disposition in doing so. It has been our great privilege to have Janine in the Ada County Courthouse team. Thank you, Janine, for your dedicated service to Ada County. Each one of those is a career by itself.
Yeah. Anyone else from the clerk's office wish to say a few words?
I hope everyone recognizes how monumental this is. The younger generation, I'll turn around here for a second, should take note on the loyalty, dedication, experience, and mentorship that you've provided everyone over these years that you've been here. That's not something you see a lot of nowadays, and I appreciate that very much. The county's very blessed to have someone like Janine. It's pretty unique that she's only clerked for 3 judges over that time period, but it's phenomenal. And I appreciate you and your sacrifices for the county and the citizens of Ada County.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else wish to say anything before we move on? And we have two today, and I've been instructed by powers that be that we need to go out in the hallway to take a photo and to hand this off. So we'll read this one and we'll go out in the hallway. Will that be okay? Okay, could you read the recognition for Donnelly?
All right, this is for, where's Donnelly at? All right, this is for 25 years with Ada County. Donna's first day was on December 15th, 1999, in the traffic court on Barrister, next to the sheriff's office. She started at the filings window, and soon after, she worked at the circular desk. At that time, it was the hub where all video arraignments and notices were set up once defendants got out of court. From there, she went to work the priority and non-priority papers desk and judgments. She also processed warrants, and with the jail next door, she would personally hand deliver them to the sheriff's office. After moving to the downtown courthouse, she has since worked on criminal records, summonses, the workloads desk. This was when we had paper files to get up to the judge for courts for the next week. Entering citations, exonerating bonds, and spending almost 15-plus years on defaults and suspensions. Donna has so much knowledge within the criminal realm of the clerk's office. As you can see, she has pretty much done it all and seen it all. She has been through all the court management systems, from AS400 to iStars to Odyssey, and then Navigator, and lastly, Enterprise Justice. Donna is an outstanding employee and has been such a steady asset to the clerk's office for the last 25 years. Congratulations, Donna, on this incredible milestone.
Okay, anyone from the clerk's office wish to say anything?
You got a handsome young man sitting next to you. Does he know how much of a rock star you are? I hope so. Same things apply, Don. I hope we have you for another 25.
No contract involved.
You've been awesome. Thank you for your dedication to the clerk's office as well as the community and the citizens here. It's been awesome, the work that you've done and the experience that you have, and I hope that you continue to pass that on to the younger generations who are sitting behind me. Continue to learn what it's like to be here, part of the culture. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Now we'll go outside. We'll do, yes, go ahead.
This is an endorsement of, one, the environment of the clerk's office clearly, and Ada County employees. So thank you for being example to those that are new of what can be done.
Sure. Yeah, I think that the clerk's office is the glue that holds this entire county together. And the fact that you guys have had such long careers, I think that's a testament to just the culture here. And, you know, when you guys win, number 2 workplace in the whole state, I mean, that's demonstrated by the fact that we have such long-serving employees. So thank you for everything you do to keep this place running, because we'd all be lost without you.
Thank you.
You're here. Yeah. Well, I wondered how many courts did you go through? Under 30 years. Okay, let's go outside here. Take a picture.
Oh, great. Sorry, while you're talking about. Started at 10, right?
Direct shot out.
You look good. I couldn't believe it started yours.
It'll be a boring meeting after you guys leave.
That's right. It's gonna be empty.
Well, you stay up, because we're gonna be partying downstairs.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it. That's right time of year.
Big task.
One more minute. Room here, yeah, okay. Well, let's see, next up we have volunteer boards. We have 3 reappointments and 1 new appointment. Any questions or discussion on any of the reappointments or new appointment? They're to the Solid Waste Advisory Committee and the Development Impact Fee Advisory Committee. So, any questions or discussion? Now I'll accept a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we appoint the volunteer board reappointments on the 2 listed items, and we appoint the 1 item or 1 individual as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Okay. All right, you've heard the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. They would be so noted, so advised. Okay, Bob. We have some unfinished business that we'll need to take up, and this will require a motion. I'll accept a motion on the unfinished business.
I'll move to remove the unfinished business from the table for consideration.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Okay. Final ranking and award recommendation for RFP 25006.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, under unfinished business this afternoon, we have the final ranking for RFP 25006, the consultant for computer-aided mass appraisal system replacement. And the evaluation team has completed the initial evaluation of the proposals received for this project, but they would like to go into an interview process, and so therefore we'd like to request that this be retabled for final ranking and award recommendation to the December 23rd, 2024 open business meeting.
Okay. Well, I'll accept a motion on that.
I move to table RFP 25006 to the December 23rd, 2024 business meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, our second item under unfinished business is the final ranking and award recommendation for RFP 25016, ARPA Design Build for Ada County Weed and Pest Mosquito Abatement Facility Photovoltaic Project. And the evaluation team has completed the evaluations and was prepared to make an award recommendation today, but we received a protest from EGT Solar in response to our award recommendation. Therefore, we would like to retable the recommendation to the December 23rd, 2024 open business meeting for further consideration. And in the meantime, we'll meet with you soon to discuss the protest and whether the protest has merit or not. And just for your reference, this is the protest that was submitted.
Okay. Thank you. I'll accept the motion.
You're optimistic we'll be here on December 23rd, but I'll move to table bid number RFP 25016 to December 23rd, 2024.
I second the motion.
Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Commissioners, appreciate it.
Well, thank you. We have Development Services. We have application 2024-01253 SVPR Leon Acres. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Again, this was a planning and zoning application you considered earlier this month on the 4th at your public hearing. This was you recall the 2-lot subdivision just south of the Newark Canal in southwest Boise. Staff originally had recommended denial of the request after considering the evidence and the testimony that was presented that night. You voted to approve, directed us to prepare revised findings of fact, and you're pleased to present those for your consideration today.
And the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended that approval.
That is correct, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Okay, any further discussion or questions? I'll accept a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the revised findings of fact and conclusions of law for application 202401-253-S-V-PR Beyond Acres subdivision.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, now we have a couple of resolutions we need to do. I'll open the public hearing on resolution number 3052, a resolution adjusting the Ada County budget to reflect the receipt of unscheduled revenue to the Ada County Prosecuting Attorney's budget. Is there any questions or any issues on this budget, on this resolution? Hearing now, I'll close the public hearing on resolution 3052 and ask for a motion.
I'll move to approve resolution number 3052 as listed on the agenda.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, we have an approval of the order of annexation of Marcia Polson property under the Whitney Fire District. I'll open a public hearing on that order of annexation. Is there any question or discussion on that? Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the annexation of the order of annexation of Marcia Polson property into the Whitney Fire District, as listed on the agenda.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I'll open the public hearing on the approval of order of annexation of Park Hampton LLC into the Star Protection District. Any questions or any comments on this order of annexation? Hearing none, I'll close the public hearing on the order of annexation of Park Hampton LLC. Accept the motion.
I'll move to approve the order of annexation of Park Hampton LLC into the Star Protection District.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have operations now with a change order, Ada County Dow Pod C Skylight operation. Project number 2024, decrease of $15,000.
Mr. Chair, it's just unused contingency that's coming back to our budget for both of those.
All right, good. Any question? Okay, I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve change order number 1 to agreement number 30226, project skylight replacement to decrease by $15,000. And authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next, we have change order number 1, Ada County Juvenile Probation Photovoltaic System Agreement, decrease of $6,857. Any questions on that one? Hearing none, I'll accept a motion.
I'll move to approve change order number 1, agreement number 30084, as listed on the agenda.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Now we have alcohol licensing catering permits. We have a catering permit, 2 new licenses, and 1 license transfer. Any questions or discussion on the licenses or catering permits? Hearing none, I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve the catering permits and licenses as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next up, we are privileged to have the distinguished clerk here with us today, Mr. Trent Triple.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to have been done with the audit last week, but we're still getting questions from Ide Bailey, so we're answering those questions. Some of them are repeat questions, but we'll answer them until they're happy, because a happy auditor makes for a happy clerk. So we're finishing up those in the next couple of days. There has been something that should come to the board's attention. The sales tax funding for public defense through the end of last year somehow didn't come in to the county. 2 quarters worth, about $5.5 million. I have contacted the state controller, Brandon Wolf. He has researched it. He said it's not LUMA, which is good news. But there was some confusion from the budget office about the legislation and what would happen after that in the fiscal years with the state ending in June and ours ending in October. So he has promised me that he will bird dog that until we figure out the resolution for it, but we should have about another $5.5 million coming to us in sales tax revenue for expenses that we incurred as a county for public defense through 1 October. So if you hear of that, you may hear of that from the legal side, and they became aware of it last Friday. I've been in discussions with Brandon Wolf today. So hopefully we'll have a resolution here shortly over that, and we can erase the confusion on that part and get the money that's owed to the county. That's really the update for me today.
I would hope that we could get that handled. I wasn't aware that was going on until, neither were you till Friday?
Not till Friday.
I just neglected to pass that along, huh? I knew it. Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All 3 commissioners and I attended the electoral college vote this morning over at the Capitol. That was a great ceremony, and it's nice we live in the country that we do where we can have the procedures that we have.
Yep.
Okay, next up is the Claims Journal. I'll accept a motion on the Claims Journal.
I'll move to authorize payment of claims on the Claims Journal, dated December 13th, 2024.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up, we have the personnel actions. Accept the motion on the personnel actions.
I move to approve the personnel actions as listed on the agenda.
Second.
Okay, you heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have the treasurer's office.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. As you're aware, the Treasurer's Office is right in the midst of our busy tax collection season. The due date for the first half is Friday, December 20th. Just yesterday alone, on Mondays, that's our busiest mail day, typically. And I think we got in over 4,000 envelopes for payments just yesterday alone. Also, as of
Did
yesterday.
they all make it through the jogger?
They all made it through. It speeds up, that jogger really speeds up our mail opening with our machine.
Sure.
As of yesterday, we had collected about 270 million. Just since yesterday, we probably collected another 70 million, roughly. And so we're at about 340 million. Half of the tax charge is 365. We expect to collect somewhere around 400 million for this tax collection period. So just an update on where we're at with that. Things are just really super busy. We get a lot of phone calls, a lot of mail opening, and the days go by quickly because we're so busy. Other than that, we just have the motion on the agenda today as well.
Okay. We do have a motion on the tax charges because there was our printer made an error apparently, and not everybody got the tax bill, correct?
That's right. We did produce all of the tax bills, and all of them were available on the Treasurer's website by the 22nd of November. However, there was a small portion of individuals that did not get theirs in the mail. And so we found that out late last week and immediately contacted the printer, asked them to print those and send them, and all of those were sent last Friday.
Okay, great, and you need a motion on cause we don't want to charge them a late charge or interest if they didn't get their bill.
That's right, the motion specifies that those who did not receive the initial mailing, that as long as they pay or have it, the payment postmarked by December 31st or prior, that they wouldn't be charged a late charge.
Okay, I'll accept a motion on that.
Well, I'll just say, Mr. Chair, it's a very small number of voters who didn't get the bill in the mail. And this is our attempt to make sure that the public doesn't have any negative consequences, because sometimes mistakes happen with the printer. So I will move to authorize and direct the county treasurer to cancel any late charges assessed to the 2024 tax payments made or postmarked between December 21st, 2024 and December 31st, 2024 on real property tax parcels owned by taxpayers in the alphanumerical range from number 515 Pioneer Exchange Accommodation Title Holder LLC to BB Rosalind LLC as identified in the batch file provided to the board by the treasurer and maintained in the treasurer's office.
Second the motion.
Okay. Well, I think this will correct it, so all in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you. Thank you. Now we have approval of minutes. Accept the motion.
I move to approve the minutes as identified on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have an interim event at Expo Idaho. I'll accept a motion on the interim event.
I'll move to approve the agreements as identified on the agenda for Expo Idaho, Western Idaho Fair, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next up, we have Parks and Waterways Event Center. We have 7 agreements. Any question or discussion on any of these agreements? Hearing none, I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve the Barber Park Education Event Center amendment, agreement as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up, we have some agreements, 18 agreements. The majority of these agreements are pathological agreements between Ada County and a number of our other counties, because we do autopsies and pathological work for these other counties. Any other questions on any of the agreements?
So this is just amplification of what you just said. 11 have to do with the coroner's office, pathological or the CT scanner, so that's,
Well, one is CT scanner.
Right,
For the
that's what I said.
construction. It's a free CAT scanner that's gonna cost us a lot of money to get it installed and move it over here. So,
but it's free.
but it's gonna be, yeah, it's free. But it's going to benefit the coroner's office a lot. All right, so is there a motion? I accept the motion on the agreements.
Chair, I move to accept the agreements as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up, we have indigent services. I'd accept a motion on the indigent services.
I'll move to accept the recommendations of the indigent services staff as listed on the summary of cases dated December 17th, 2024, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, is there any other business needs to be brought before the board while we're here? Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you. On the record, thank you. Okay. Well, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, the 17th day of December. The time is 2:04. The board is in session, standing as the Board of Emergency Medical Services District. All three commissioners are present. We also have with us
John Blake, paramedics.
John Blake, paramedics,
Elizabeth Duncan, groundbreaking expert.
and we have real IT guy. Okay, groundbreaking. Okay. Are there any changes to the agenda, Madam Clerk?
No, there are not.
No changes, all right. Well, go ahead and we have the claims journal up next. I'll accept a motion in the claims journal.
I move to authorize payment of the EMS claims as listed on the Claims Journal dated December 13th, 2024.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up is approval of the minutes of the December 10th meeting. I'll accept the motion.
I'll move to approve the minutes as identified on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Carries. Next up, we have an EMS update.
Not much to tell today. I spoke with the chief earlier today. He sounds good. He's in good spirits, exercising, given that event, best possible outcome. We're on track for the best possible outcome, so, it's really good news.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
From the standpoint of department operations, Johnny Bench once advertised for Krylon paint, and at the end of that advertisement, he said, no runs, drips, or errors. That's my update.
No runs, drips, or errors.
That's right.
Okay. I saw a couple of your vehicles out in front here yesterday.
I heard there was a to-do, and then a to-do in the middle of that.
There was a to-do, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, all right.
Interesting.
Yes, it's always something, isn't it? All right, well, anything else needs to be brought before the board? Hearing none, we'll be adjourned. Thank you.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you much.